Hi there, it's Baz. I've got a ukulele. Been a bit of a delay, real world catching up with me, but another instrument review for you. This one is on loan to me from Omega Music, and it is a Snail brand ukulele, their UKS-220 Soprano. It's a laminate ukulele with a really attractive rosewood veneer finish. So this is not solid rosewood, and as such it's going to sound like a laminate, but it's a pretty thing, as pretty things go. You know, there's no real excuse for a laminate not to look pretty, and this has got lovely grain to it. Soprano size, and these retail at about £85, and it also comes with a gig bag, which I'll show you in a moment. So pretty traditional soprano shape. And the first thing that stands out to you is that marvellous contrast between that rosewood grain on the veneer and this edge binding, which is not plastic. These are wooden pieces, purfling, that are fitted in around the sound hole as well. No transfers. It's a really pretty thing. I mean, this is really nice stuff that you'd expect to see on a much higher end ukulele. Now, Snails, to me, they're fairly new. I've actually known about them for a couple of years, because I think while Snail, which are made in China obviously, whilst they were trying to get distribution in the UK, they were cropping up at ukulele clubs here, there and everywhere, in order to put them out there. Now, the original Snails I saw had a snail shaped sound hole. I really didn't like that. It looked like it was fragile and was probably liable to break. They've got rid of it on this one, but that's the Snail logo at the top there. So as I say, yeah, laminate, looking inside, really neat and tidy, nice delicate bracing in there, a notch kerfing inside. You're probably not going to see that. Oh yes, you can. There we are. And it's a thin laminate. It's a good quality laminate. We're not talking thick plywood here. It is still plywood, of course, but it's not thick. And that makes for a light instrument, a light resonant instrument. Very slight arch to the back, only very slight. Back and sides are in two pieces. Standard rosewood tie bar bridge with what looks like a plastic saddle. That's what I'd expect at this price. The neck is a hardwood, made in three pieces, with the joint here at the heel and the joints at the headstock. Rosewood fingerboard, which is nicely finished, really nice smooth fret edges. It's not rolled, but it's not got sharp edges. It's not bound either, but it is nice, and it's nice and uniform in colour. We've got position markers in mother of pearl inlay. No position markers for the player on the side, which is a downside. The nut looks like it can easily be removed, which is good if it needs adjusting, but as it happens, the action on this is pretty much spot on. I love the headstock. I like headstocks that look different in shape, and I like the fact that the logo is engraved into the instrument. I like the tuners as well. They are unbranded sealed gears, but they've got these rubberized coatings on the small buttons. There's the serial number and logo also engraved on the back. And in the spirit of that wooden engraving, the logo inside is not a paper sticker, it's a wooden sticker with a pyrographic design etched into it, if you can make that out with the focus. Ukulele super new nail guts by the look of it and feel of it, and for 85 quid you also get a rather nice padded bag with a zippered pocket on the front. It's a good one. Shoulder straps, padded shoulder straps. It's a good price. It's impeccably well made. There isn't a flaw on it. It feels nice and light. It feels solid. I love everything about it. It's a great instrument. These things are quickly becoming the instrument of choice, I think, for beginners starting out. You know, the 30 quid uke. It's just so much of a minefield. But this isn't a minefield. This is a good instrument, and I'll show you that by the way it sounds. This is where you should be looking if you're getting your first uke, I think. something like this, something like a Baton Rouge. I think it's absolutely superb. I'll just go further. I think it's a real shame, in a sense, that it's laminate. Now, I know that that's being built to a price point, and it will be attractive to a lot of people who don't want to spend hundreds of pounds. It's 85. But when you're making an instrument that looks this pretty, with that nice wood grain, wouldn't it be nice for Snail to make a solid rosewood like this? I'd buy one. I think they could be missing a trick there. I don't see why there's any reason why a manufacturer like that can't make laminates and solids. I'd be interested, because I think that their manufacturing standards clearly shown on this one as being decent. It's got a great soprano sound. It's loud. It's got some sustain to it. £85, now available in the UK and beyond. I believe now Snail have got distribution in place. Yeah, this one goes up there with one of my favourites for the beginner's first ukulele choice. I mean, just look at it. I think it looks great. It's a thin laminate. It's solidly built. It's got a nice loud tone. It's not going to win awards putting it up against a top-end Hawaiian solid ukulele, but then it's not trying to be that. It's trying to be an excellent value for money, reliable starter uke, and that's exactly what it is. The Snail UKS-220. I think these are well worth checking out.